something.
Okay.
Very well.
All right. YouTube, Steve, Mike, you guys can hear us? Are we good? Dandy's like, I can hear you a little bit.
So the amount of time that I had to set this up was 0 seconds. I was on other calls trying to fix other things.
Turn up your volume. That's what I have to do. Alrighty, guys. So today, Denny is still on his way back from Sheridan. I'm too tired to do anything. So what we're doing is we're going to be talking about our new website. So starting June 1st, our old one won't work anymore, and we will all be enjoying Tony's labors of love for the last, 6 months. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Anthony over here and Tony Ward over there have been diligently Tonying it up to get us a new website.
We are full Tonying.
They are full. We got the full, it has been full Tony for a minute. So today we are just going to go over some of the things that you might be seeing on as we switch over, some of the new perks of being into a Shopify situation. So Tony is going to go over some tips and tricks for websiting with Springfield Leather soon.
Which also, Tony Squared is what he refers to us as. I kind of need to be at my computer a little bit so that I can actually be on the website.
Okay. Oh, so you're going to physically show them?
Yeah, you can come over and sit in your stool by me, and then Isaac will turn the camera around to us, whether it'll be on us or not, and then I can switch the microphone to over there.
Okay, that's
and we can just sit at my computer.
Sorry, we would have talked about this before, but he's been on conference calls for the last hour and a half, so.
Yeah. No, you're going to move that camera, but I'm going to walk over there while Liz entertains the group while I switch to my desktop.
Is that Tessa? Yeah, she's got her Chevy shirt on. I don't have my Chevy shirt on. I did break my Chevy mug about 8.5 minutes ago. I went to push Tony's lunch closer to the edge of the table so it wouldn't be visible in the shot, and I forgot that my mug was in front of it. So it's a good thing I have extra mugs, because now I'm missing a Chevy mug, which is sad. Okay.
Okay, now I think we have everything. So visually, this is what the new website will look like. The login is going to be a little bit different. We have it where it's going to be no passwords. It'll just send you a login code. So you'll just enter the email that you use with your Springfield Leather account, hit continue, and it'll send you a 6-digit code to be able.
So no passwords at all?
No, not for right now. But the other cool stuff is the search is going to be a lot better. What I'm trying to get now is if you shop for this like this SB foot sides here like this, I just know that its item number for the parent is SBFS, but that's not working right now. But I can type in SB foot, and now I have all the stuff that's SB foot. Or I can shop by tannery and go to SB foot. And now,
How fancy.
Now we'll have picture changing on rollover. You can change color options within it without actually going into the item itself, where it'll change pictures. You can just choose your option from here and not even go into the page, and you can add it to cart. You can do shop pay, but we'll be able to allow payments from PayPal, GPay, Apple Pay, super easy stuff. These filters are still being worked on at the moment, so don't get too crazy about those yet. Underneath the leather options in the menu, this is something that I worked on yesterday. So you'll have kind of the leather genre, whether it's bundles, veg tan, chrome tan, hair-on, furs, stuff like that. Or you can shop by the family of animal. So if it's a cow, or if it's lamb and sheep, if it's pig, or by the cut. Bellies and bins. Some of this stuff is still being filled at the moment. But if I click on double butt, hopefully there's 5 products that show up there. So there may be more. I'm finding them as I have missed them in massive amounts of data that I am having to go through. And then this one, leather by the price, is still being added onto. This is all the square foot type of stuff. But what leather do we have for under $3? So there you go, stuff that is popping in from there, and you can shop all of it there. I think a lot of it's going to be stuff where maybe you haven't been able to find some things on our website because the old website was just kind of clunky as far as search and categories. But in this sorting, you can sort it alphabetically, low to high, the date that it was added to the website, old to new. So there's going to be some other sort options. You can compare certain things, and then you would hit compare on these 2 deals, and it'll pop up. That's really all that it's comparing, is really the price by now, because I haven't been able to work on any of that at the moment. You can view it in the grid form or list form, however you choose to view it. The free patterns will be located here, kind of always at the top. Going to add suede to the genre list. Maybe. One cool thing about it, we can look at suede real quick. Type in suede and we'll just look at everything that has something suede on it. And it's going to pretty much pull anything that has suede either in the title or in the description is how it's going to pull. So look at that, suede dye, suede lace, suede cleaner, fringe suede. So anything that has suede in it, the search is just a lot better. The color filter is still being updated as well. Right now it pulls whenever it has color options down here. That's what's pulling this color list. So like this suede doesn't have any color attached to it, so I'm going to have to attach color to it and get it into the filter. So free patterns, like it's the same as the old site. The main difference is going to be, let's not do a gun so we don't get kicked off anywhere. So a purse. Now we can look. We used import double shoulder with this. And there's the button stud that we used. And here's the backgrounding tool, I think is what it is. Yeah, the backgrounding tool. So there you go. Customer reviews. You can be the first to write a review. And whenever you do it, you put that in there. You can upload your media, whether it's images or videos. So you're going to get points for leaving reviews on items. And when you leave those reviewed and you get reward points for it, then you can use those reward points for coupons off of things. So you can join now, you can log in, sign up, earn points, redeem. You can create the account. Every dollar that you spend, you'll get $1. 10 points for leaving a review, plus a photo, plus video, 10 points. Following on Instagram, following on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and then anniversary. So you can pick your anniversary. I think this sets up whenever you set up your rewards is what it should be. So and then you can 100 points equals $5. So $10 is $20, or 10 points. 200 points is $10 off. And then here's how the stacking works. So you're going to get, as you spend $500, you go to the Craftsman level, which is the silver. You're going to get 1.5 for every dollar that you spend. And you'll get $200, so you'll get $10 off once you spend $500, and your anniversary points go up. And then when you get up to this and you spend $1,000, you're earning double points on purchases. So the more that you spend, the more that you're going to save. So you got frequently asked questions. All this stuff down here, you can check order statuses. This one's not linked anywhere yet because we haven't got our return stuff on the page yet. Or you can view the catalog.
Ooh.
So this is just going to the same thing. It'll take you to where you view the catalog. Also, at the bottom down here, you can sign up for the newsletter. You can follow us on the shop. All of the other social icons that are there. All the bottom of the menu is really close to the same before. This education menu is the same education menu that's at the top. The SDS sheets, if you need that, are down here. I'm working on getting it attached to every item. If it has an SDS sheet, then it'll be attached to the item. Tony must be something.
Do the points expire?
Every time you make a purchase, it will re-up your expiration date. So if you go a whole year and you haven't made a purchase, then the points will expire. That's how it's supposed to be set up, so we'll see what happens in a year. But all of this should work and link, so if you have... Perfect. I'm going to have to fix links on that.
Moonshine just asked about historic data. Well, she didn't ask, but about historic data migrating over.
Old sales orders will not be attached to your account. It will be in our system still. I'm going to log in real quick. It's going to be in our system still, but it's not going to be a part of your Shopify account. So Shopify is the new platform that we're using. If you use any other leather supplier, they use Shopify. So you're probably using Shopify already. You just didn't realize it. So I got to get my 6-digit code so I can log in. Okay, so now hopefully, now that I'm locked in, hey Tony, you have 0 points. So you can look at the reward history, but I haven't spent any money. But all of this stuff is kind of here now. So we're looking forward to it, and this was whenever I joined the program, the rewards program. And I can see that. So let's just add something to the cart. We'll get this. Now we should have a side cart that pops up and tells us about it. Give you some other stuff that we might recommend that other people, most of it has to do with people that have bought it previously. So if I purchase this, we'll see that I'm going to get 49 points for this product in the rewards because that's every dollar spent. The description and stuff is in there. Let me go to the SDS sheet. There's people that have left reviews on it. In the reviews, you'll be able to search the reviews. You can look per rating, or you can look for people that have put pictures in it.
Nice.
So you can see what other people have done. These came over from the old website, so they're not going to have any pictures attached to it. But Why is it?
We're just resetting.
Yeah.
Just top to the bottom and back again.
Let's see. 6-11. Going back to the SDS sheets, because I did add it on this one, you can see that now it has the SDS file
Nice.
right in there.
Yeah, so if you're buying for schools or hospital work or prison institutions, a lot of times they need those SDS sheets to make sure that they are safe to use.
So if they can't get them, then they end up calling the office. So I'm trying to get it where they don't have to call the office, so we can just have that information that's on that page. I don't know what it's going to say in my account, so we'll see. So these are test orders that I've made inside of Shopify. So that's why they show up there. So orders that you make on Shopify will show up in Shopify.
Electrodyne says, where do I click for test items? Is that going to be a Tony secret dog bone?
I don't know. Let's see if we type in test what happens. No results. No items for test items.
William said do in-house purchases count as well. And
If you come into retail and you buy it at our retail location, then you will be adding points that way. If you call in and you make your order on the phone, currently that will not attach points to your account. So if you call in and make an order, they can make it for you on Shopify, but the data is not pushing correctly back to where we house the information.
So right now, that's the thing that we're working on.
If you want to make an order and you want to get points for it, complete the order yourself on the website. Or come into the store and pick it up and purchase it. Some of the menu stuff in the tools, you can see nothing's under leather tooling yet. This will have the bevelers, backgrounders, all of that. I just haven't set up the information in it yet. Adjusting the menu where it's 6 across, like this is 4 across now, and then templates drop below. I'm trying to get it where it crunches it all in and gets it all in there. We did have customers that purchased digital downloads on it, and it will attach in your account when you purchase the digital download. It'll show up underneath the order that you had. So it'll have the download link for you always on there, and it sends you an email so you have it. If you have bought a digital download on the old website and you need it to go to the new website, we will have to make some considerations of how to make that work.
So are you, like, at this point, if somebody has purchased a digital pattern and they may not have saved it to their own personal device as of yet, maybe do that.
Yeah, save it. I would save all your digital downloads that you can.
Yeah.
And
if you have issues, you can call us. We will get you taken care of, but it just won't be in your customer portal anymore on the new website.
Hold on, let me log into the old website. Wow. It's extremely quick. So on the old website, once you log in, go to your purchases, click on My Downloads, and then you'll have this. So just download it and save it to your computer. We can, what will probably end up happening is that we'll issue you reward points so that you can buy that again. And we'll probably just and we may just make the order for you itself on the new website as a $0, and then so you'll have it.
Is that something you want me to touch base with for the office?
We talked about it in the meeting with them,
Okay.
but we probably need to talk to them again about it. Hi from upstate New York. The hippie has brand new hip.
What's up, Odin? Is Phoenix the right spelling?
Yes, Phoenix is the right spelling.
It's a local thing that we took.
There you go, Phoenix, Missouri.
Purchases menu disappeared on old website for me.
What did?
Which I said the purchases menu disappeared on the old website. Hey, Orange Dan.
I mean, I don't know why that would have happened.
Maybe turn it off and turn it back on.
Clear your data. Incognito.
We just pulled it up. Tony logged in and pulled it up.
Yeah, it shouldn't have disappeared on yours if I just got it to show up on mine, so. I can try logging in as you and seeing what happened. Okay, as far as the homepage goes, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have collections. I'm still filling in the staff picks, and so it'll be just stuff that people like around here. I send out an email, and they sent me some good stuff there. Here's the catalog again, so you can make the purchase of it. What is it? When you buy a catalog, then you get a coupon.
Yeah.
But you can, again, the description of it is view the catalog. Then we'll implement. Every now and then we'll have a category that may be having a sale on it. It'll show up under there, so keep an eye out for that. Right now, there's just another picture with the plus sign, so you can shop, Barry King malls or the stamping tools, what have you. And then we can make our own comparison with stuff. So if you're looking for brown oil tan sides, here you go. You can see that. Something else that used to be a question a lot with customers is that priced by the square foot? Is it priced by the side? What is it? Mm-hmm. So now, anytime a price is displayed, you should see whether it's $100 a side or if it's by the square foot. All the leather should be done. If I've caught all of it.
Tony's been really practicing his Pokemon skills.
Yeah, I have got to catch them all. But let's see. Let's just look at calf and cow. So hopefully, side, square foot. So far, I'm 8 out of 8. Piece, which is the belly. So you get the belly piece.
Look at you go.
Oh. It's square foot. That one's by the piece. As long as they all have something on them, then I have done my job. Hey, look. I've been successful so far. I love an option to buy a whole side rather than to have to figure out your happy average or square feet. Well, let's talk about that. Let's look at SB Foot Poppy. So, it's $8 a square foot. If you buy 10 plus, here's your quantity breakdown. So once again, the more you buy, the more you save. And then we'll just scroll. So the sides range from 20 to 25 square feet. So put a number that's in that range. So I'm gonna.
Well, and so the reason that it's a whole different item when you offer it by the side, and so we've decided to rein that out for like Herman Oak options and do footage and then sides, but for everything else, we have to go through, and then you kind of have an inventory management situation with building the sides, making sure the right footage is coming out, because you have to keep the inventory somewhere. So for us, it's more of an inventory management situation and choosing to do it by the square foot instead of
so
by a piece.
all the descriptions should have an average side on them. So we're gonna do this, and you can see that it went in and it made me my price discount because I made that. So let's go to view my cart. Now when I view my cart, I want to put here, and I'm just ordering the SB Foot Poppy. Would like this to be a whole side. Period. Now I've made a customer note that tells the gatherer that give me a whole side.
Right. If it's 25 square feet, I'm fine with 25 square feet. If it's 21, then we'll mark you down to 21. So we're going to edit it however we need to, but that's the best way we figured out how to do it.
And then I'll go to checkout, but I'm going to switch off of that because I don't know if it's going to pull my I was afraid that it was going to pull in my personal address, which it did.
We get to know where you guys live, but it doesn't go both ways.
So there you can go. You can make those order notes that are on there. Moonshine's having a great time with the old website, which would be why we're moving to a new website.
Will I be able to remove my default credit card? Can't now. Well, not if you've set it default.
Let me check. I can edit order note on the side cart.
Oh, that's fine.
So on the side cart that I have here, so I had closed out of it. I can go back here and I can edit the order note down there at the bottom. Nothing there. Let me check in the cart. So mine doesn't.
Oh, well, maybe that's just to save my information.
Yeah, I don't have any information that's saved on it. But if you have a ShopPay account, the ShopPay account will work in multiple different areas. So if you have a shop account, it'll work on anybody else that uses the ShopPay. So more than likely, if they're on a Shopify platform.
I do know that I've seen, plenty of orders before that when I go into their account information, they do not have a card saved, but there is a card connected to the sales order that we are processing. And so in the old website, there has been the option of don't save my card, and then it doesn't. But if you've gone in and added a card and set it as your default, then it is saved in your account.
And
At least
it's only housed in an encrypted version of it.
Yeah, we
So
can't see anything besides the last 4 digits.
Right now, none of that is saved on Shopify anyway. It's not.
So when we move to, you'll have to put it in again, or do the ShopPay or however it is that you want to check out on the new website. But we didn't, if I understand you correctly, we did not move any payment information to Shopify because we don't have it.
We don't house it anyway.
Yeah.
We have the last 4 digits of it, and that's all that we can see of it, and then the rest of it's encrypted from the actual processor. The coupon for the catalog. So any coupons that you have, is that? Yeah, any of the coupon that you have from the old site are not going to work on the new website. But we can make them. We will make good on it because it'll still be attached to your account.
Yeah. So if you put your order in, and then you can email and be like, "Hey, I've got this coupon," and we can apply it to your order. I have a saved card, but it's been replaced. The system won't let me change it. Steve, I think you just have to delete the card that's there now and then add a new one.
Yeah, on the current system, I think that's what it is.
Yeah. And I feel like for a lot of ones, they don't allow you to like edit the card. You just have to delete it and then re-enter the whole thing.
Let me look at my credit cards that I have on this page. No, I can change expiration dates, but if the number didn't change, then you can change the expiration date. But if you have a new card, then you have to add the new card and delete the old one if the number changed. Oh, Heart of the West Side. I called yesterday and used it.
Perfect. You got it. You got it figured out.
There's going to be little things like that happen as far as the coupon discounts. There's discounts that are, and then all of the other things that should happen. So if you're a first responder, you get categorized.
He said can't delete.
Okay. Let me just fix it right now for you.
Are you logged in?
Steve, what's Steve's last name?
B
Uh-huh.
B-E-R Winger. Or Winger.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Hold tight, Steve. Do you mean remove all your cards, which would be the only one that you have on there? I only have one card that's on your account that expires in 2027. Does anybody else have any other questions? One of the other things that's going to happen is if you do try to buy a full side and you put that 23 in and we only have a 24 square feet, we'll have to adjust it to 24 square feet, and we're waiting for Rusty to get done with the auction to see how we are going to handle that. How we're going to handle the
So in the past, and for most companies, you know, they don't do things by the square foot. We're pretty unique in that a lot of times we do have to edit the order because there's a footage discrepancy. But we're pretty unique in that situation. And so how we've always handled it in the past is we do a pre-auth on a card, but we don't capture the final funds. And then we have a certain window of an amount of space that processing companies are okay with the total changing from the pre-auth by a certain small percentage. It doesn't like big percentages, and sometimes it'll kick us back. Like if we go $100 on an order, like say you call in, you wanted to add something else to your order, we have to do an additional pre-auth for whatever, if there's a big difference. But in the past, if it's just been $5, $10, maybe even $25, we've been able to go either way and be okay. But we're still working through that on this one. So it might be where there might now be 2 charges or possibly a refund. So if footage varies.
Or if it's a price that where we have to add 2 feet and now it's like $16 that we have to add, it'll send you an invoice for that $16, and then you'll have to
We're working on that part.
pay that, or whatever happens, or we eat it. I don't know. We don't know what is going to happen yet because Rusty hasn't communicated what he wants to do with it yet. Steve, I removed that card. So I wish I knew a better result, I guess, for that, because I don't really have an answer to it yet.
We're in the final kink phase.
Meow. Meow. Hey. Can I do that?
I don't know what's happening. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Hi, guys. Can they see us? Is that like they can see us? Because I can see us. Or is this something different?
Oh, hold on. Let's go back to this. Let's turn that on. Oh, picture in picture. And it's got the same thing down at the bottom.
I see you.
Yeah.
They can see us. Look at that.
Well, only Twitch can see us.
Sorry, Facebook. So hopefully it will be better searching experience. We've done a lot of data cleanup, and by we, I mean the Tonys have done a significant amount of data cleanup.
Yeah.
There's always more to do, so it is a constant work in progress. But it should be a better shopping experience for everyone. Better searching. There's still a lot of internal things we have to do. Matrix items. You were looking at the suede lace, things like that. Listings that we didn't have the option to matrix when we made them, and now going back and redoing it. It's a whole thing. You have to find time for that. So we're working on that as much as we can.
So how do you get to this website? Well, you can see it up at the top. Just beta.springfieldleather.com. That's it. Go there and you can do your shopping there now instead of doing it on just springfieldleather.com. Because come the 1st, there won't be. You'll just go to springfieldleather.com and that's what it'll be.
Yep. So
You'll come here.
For the next week, if you want to try out the new one, beta. Otherwise, after the 1st of the month, we will be completely in it.
Yep.
You're live.
Yep.
You want to come wave as one of the Tonys? No? Okay.
The other Tony does not want to be Tony'd.
Oh, goodness.
I have a question on the bison and buffalo. Is the buffalo water buffalo? So most buffalo is water buffalo.
Yeah. I don't think that we have...
The bison are actually not bison
The
in
Bisonte.
America. It's American
Bison.
bison. And that's what we call buffalo incorrectly as American.
Most of our buffalo is water buffalo, like the belting stuff. Is the Bisonte? Is that water buffalo? I'm gonna say it probably is.
So American buffalo redirects here. So American bison, also known as incorrectly or simply buffalo. Not to be confused with true buffalo, which is water buffalo. The more you know.
Yeah.
In fact, you can take Monday off.
Thanks, Dandy. Well, thank you, sir. It's not over yet, but we are. It is good. I feel like at this point, it's pretty good.
Like this whole shopping by the animal is something you haven't been able to do on our website since I have worked here since 2018. It just wasn't an option. So we know that it was one that was particularly wanted by customers when we sent out like surveys that just popped up on the website or just questions with you guys in the chat. It is one that's come up. I want to know if I can just shop by whatever animal it is. So this is just rawhide, but it's going to pull in goats and cow. Did we have a rawhide kangaroo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right there.
We do.
Look at that. Right there in the rawhide section.
Yay!
Yeah, what's the brand? The brand is all Springfield Leather Company.
I bet those need to go away. We were cutting those.
Well, that's not mine. That said move data, and so I did move data. Exotics house all the stuff that would be considered exotic stuff.
Oh, never mind. Oh, it says sold out.
Yeah. A lot of this stuff says sold out. These are actually sold out. How about tools? You can also click on these just main categories and it'll take you all to all the leather. Chopped by Tannery. Herman Oak. Talks a little bit about it. Arif and Sons. Oh, Cobra machine manuals. These I'm trying to get on the machines themselves, but right now, here's all your information for machines. How to thread a 26.
Nice.
Blap. Here's how you do it with the oldest pictures possible. This is from them, so I can't take any credit for that. Supplies is where you'll find adhesives, cements, glues, thinners, patterns, digital and physical, carving aids, and then your dyes, paints. Like I said, some of the menu's still going to be growing as we go. Any new marketing that, what does that say, marketing? Marbling. Any marbling that you have?
I don't know. I've done a little bit the last few months to work on my leather debut projects, but I haven't made a bunch of new panels recently.
Let's see. I'm going to change this back the other way. Oh, now we're down in the corner.
Don't put me in a corner. I am in a corner. It's my corner.
All right, now I guess we're on both pages.
So that's the new website.
How did the snake skin? Thread category and supplies would be nice.
Oh, thread and supplies.
It may end up. Where is it? There's hand stitching and tools. Supplies just may not be done yet. I can't remember where I left off.
He's still going through
I moved
many.
I moved to leather so that I could get it. Since we are Springfield leather, I made sure that I got leather as good as I could get it. In supplies, if you click supplies, the thread is there in supplies if you click on it. But I bet you if you search, thread, oops.
How did the snake skin turn out?
Need to fix the rhino thread, but if we just search thread, we're going to find most of the thread. I'm telling you guys, this search is way better than the old search was. Way better. And it's going to sort by relevance, price low to high, price high to low.
Like, I'm looking for that tiger thread. And
Tiger thread? Okay. Well, let's click on brand Ritza, because it's Ritza Tiger thread. There it is.
Look at that.
We're just going to clear that out. Oh, I'm looking for leather machine thread. Okay, well, here's that. Osborne.
We need new group pictures.
Osborne has no thread. Still want menus. It'll get there. I'm just telling you. If you can't find it in a menu, type it in a search.
Alrighty, folks. Well, if you think of questions, or as you guys specifically go to use it, you can always shoot an email to live@springfieldleather.com. Let us know any weird things you find, whatever. That's always helpful. We appreciate your feedback, so let us know.
There's going to be some growing pains that happen, but hopefully the amount of testing that we did with the Discord group has managed some of the growing pains that we're going to have.
Tony had some growing pains last night with live shopping.
Yeah.
So, we'll get there. Just bear with us over probably the next month as things kind of level out once we go live and we're forced to deal with all the problems immediately.
Yep. We'll figure it out as we go. Just bear with us. And I would say the more people that are shopping on the beta site for the next week are going to help us find some of those other issues that might arise.
So if you do need to place an order, just bite the bullet, go to that beta.
Yep.
And
earn
give it a
rewards.
shot. Yeah.
Get the rewards for doing it. At least you might as well get something for it. Otherwise, if you shop on the old website, you're not going to get the rewards for it, and then you may still have growing pains.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we will be back with you next week. Denny will be here on Wednesday, and we will start back with our semi-regular scheduling programming for the next few weeks.
Oh, the first week of June. The first week of June, we're doing a jacket.
Yeah. What day is that going to start?
June the 2nd.
So
No, June the
2nd. No, that's
June.
May.
No, that's May.
That's May.
Yeah, June the 2nd through the 6th. We're going to do them. We have a local crafter that makes jackets. Besides, like, companies that make leather jackets, there's just really not that many people that go, I'm a leather jacket maker.
Right.
And that was kind of from him, that are known jacket maker. He said there's under 10 that do it. So we're going to go over most of the build. At least we'll build half of the jacket, and then he'll build the other half at home, because it's just going to be like duplicating it. Sometimes it's like 4 times over. There's a few things that he said that he wasn't going to talk about, that he communicated with the other jacket makers, and the biggest thing is, think about Louis Vuitton or Kate Spade. There's certain things of their construction that they like, this is the way we do it.
Right.
This is the only way, that we're the ones that do it this way, and that's how I can tell that's a real Louis bag. Same thing with jackets. There's certain construction of the liner, the way that you connect things. The jacket makers can go, oh, that's Bob's jacket. Oh, that's Joe's jacket. So part of that is proprietary information, and you just kind of have to figure it out. So
Mark will be going over the leather, the leather outside, the leather shell. We'll
Yep.
be making the leather shell of a jacket, and so we're going to do that in live sessions, 3 hours per morning.
yeah, we'll start at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
10 o'clock Monday through Friday, and we'll go, kind of like we did the saddle video, we'll go until we have no more information for that day.
Yeah. So that's the plan. So that is the first week of June, starting June 2nd on a Monday. We'll be doing 3 hours or however long it takes him to complete whatever section of the jacket. And that will be our videos for that week.
And then I think the other summer series that we're going to do is the guitar case.
Correct. And I think that's August. I think
Maybe
it's
so.
August. I have to look in the calendar, but that will be the same style.
Very good.
Alrighty, folks. We will see you next week. Have a good weekend.
See ya.